What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV, back with the second live watch along of today in what has been a lovely Saturday today for Arsenal fans as we went 3-point collecting and got the job done. But today is the second game that we'll be covering, Manchester City against Tottenham. Big Premier League clash. And, I suppose there's no need to ask what team Arsenal fans will be supporting today. Big game at the Etihad, evening kickoff, and this has got one of these habits at times of throwing up strange results, but I think most people would expect Manchester City to win this. They're top of the league, they're flying, and Tottenham have lost 3 games in a row. For the first time in a long time, the first time since 2009 that Antonio Conte has lost 3 games in a row, breaking records, very Spursy records. Big up to everyone who tuned in for the earlier stream. Really appreciate your support throughout the day. Thank goodness we got the result. Poor performance, good result. Snake Eyes, hello to all who just watched the last stream. Nando's FC will lose. Saka and Smith Rowe, the youngsters carrying us again. I want to see some of these experienced players do it and take the pressure off them a little bit, Big up to Craig, hope you're well. Big up my bro Broad's work rate settings, man. You don't get nothing in life without hard work. We have to do it. Prediction for today, I'm going for 3-1 to Manchester City. I'm going to go for a 3-1 win. Let me quickly show you the teams because we are only 4 minutes away from kickoff. Let's start with the Manchester City team. I mean, their team is just ridiculous, isn't it? Ederson in goal. Back 4, Walker, Diaz, Laporte and Cancelo. Midfield 3 of Rodri, Gundogan and Bernardo Silva. And then a front 3 of Sterling, De Bruyne and Foden. They have got it listed as Kevin De Bruyne playing up front, which, I think that front 3 have got the room to rotate and go wherever they want. But it's definitely a great team. They seem to have no problem scoring goals. On the bench, Carson, Stones, Ake, Zinchenko, Fernandinho, Mahrez, Delap, McAtee, and what's this guy's name? Lavia. I think he's a young player. But their quality in their team is ridiculous, No Gabriel Jesus in the squad. I think he's injured. But it's going to be a tough game. Jeff said, big up Curtis, I'm in the minority. I think, let me forget. You're a Liverpool fan, so obviously you would want the Spuds. Spurs won't score, said Excardavia. I think they might nick a goal. I'm going for 3-1. The City team's unbelievable. It really is. I think the only player that hasn't been bought in the team is Foden. De Bruyne 50, Sterling 50, Bernardo 40, Gundogan 25, Rodri cost 60, Cancelo 40, Laporte 60, Diaz 60, Walker 50, Ederson 35, man. You can't hate, man. They got dough. They got real dough. I want some of that money at Arsenal, man. I can't lie. Tom said Tottenham, get battered everywhere. There you go. I might be singing Blue Moon by the end of this stream. I can't lie. I'm a City fan. City. Want City to win today. I tell you, Man City. I want City to roll over Tottenham, mate. I tell you, Coronation Street like Sean Goater. Paul Dickov. If you know, you know. City. Blue Moon. You saw me standing alone. Come on, that's not a bad Manchester accent, man. Roll with me, people. Roll with me. Mike said, Big C, don't ignore me, bro. I ain't ignoring you, bro. Yo, relax, man. Yo, just cool now, man. Just cool, Let me show you the Tottenham team quick. Let me show you. Yeah, man, we stand up if we hate Spurs. No worry, man. We have to stand up, man. We have to show the people them. But let's show you the Tottenham team. We got to keep it fair. We have to show it, unfortunately. Lloris in goal. Emerson, Chicken Royale at right back. Romero and Dyer and Davis at left back. Sessegnon plays in midfield. He was actually taken off the other day after 25 minutes. Højbjerg, Bentancur, Kulusevski, Son and Kane. On the bench, Golini, Roden, Sanchez, Doherty, White. Winks, Lucas Moura, Bergwijn and Scarlett. I believe this is the first time Kulusevski and Bentancur have both started together. So it is interesting to see how they get on. Chicken Royale, man. Chicken Royale. You know when you're in the airport, man, Burger King's all over the place. You always get a quick chicken royale when you're in the airport, you know what I mean? Get that melt off my screen. I have to admit, even having him on this green screen, apologies, for the non-Arsenal games at the moment, I won't be using all the graphics. So I have to admit, even having this brother on the green screen is a bit funny, you know. I'm like, yo, what's he doing here? You know, I'm looking at the brother sideways. I'm like, yo, what to Son, man? What's this Son doing on the green screen? Anything Tottenham. And the badge up there as well. It all looks mad. But hey, here's what it is. Game underway, people. As I said, City fan business today. And I'm hoping for a win. Curtis gets a like just for the Mancaxon. Yo, to me, that was prime Coronation Street. Like prime. You know what I mean? Like Curly Watts. If you know, you know, people. Steve McDonald. But hey, if not, apologies if I've just destroyed the Mancaxon. Oz said that airport food slaps differently before the flight. Bro, when you're hungry in the airport and you're like, yo, because they never seem to have McDonald's in the airport. It's always Burger King. Yo, that Burger King tastes like, I don't know, but that food's different, man. I don't know what's in that food. Ball over the top. Lloris comes and collects it. Give me a score predictions, people. Man said, Chesney, City. Chesney, mate. If you know, you know. Prime City. You go to Manchester, like, oh, you support City or United? You're like, well, mate, I'm support Arsenal. Like, oh, you know. You know how it goes, people. You know how it goes. We should sign Lucas Moura now, man. I don't want that, brother. Let him stay there, man. I don't want that guy. Here's Son on the left-hand side. Running at Ruben Diaz. He's offside. Score predictions. Mark said 5-0. SFT said 10-0. Probably because the food on the airplanes are garbage, 100%. 3-1 said Zach. That's what I'm going for. 3-0 to City. 3-0 City. Chesney Broads is cracking up. Cardo says 4-1 to City. Connor says 3-1 City. Moet saying 3-0. Oh, you know, I didn't even realise, did it? Yes. Yo, Son, I can't lie, man. You got something on your head still, eh? Look. Yo, I didn't even check for that, you know. You know how bad, you know. Here's what it is, innit, man? Nando's business. But, hey, 3-1 City, 3-0, 1-1. The only thing that worries me sometimes, Spurs have got this habit of getting half-decent results against Man City. But I hope today is much different. They've lost 3 games on the bounce. I think if City go 1-0 up early, Spurs will crumble, but depends. Yo, man, I'm telling you, what a comment, Roger, that was. Harry said Son needs to go somewhere else. He's their best player by a mile, could do bits with decent players around him. I'm really baffled why I've never really seen Son chased by another team. Like, there's been times where... Let me think of teams. Chelsea have needed wingers. You know, Man United have needed wingers at times. And I'm like, how come no one ever buys Son? This guy's a joke of a player. And he would be amazing at a different team. I'm not sure. Look, man are coming in with hip-hop questions already, man. You look, Guna Gareth just dropping grenades in the chat. Boom! Biggie or Tupac. Man's coming in with the Messi Ronaldo hip-hop question. I'm a Tupac fan. That doesn't mean I don't respect what Biggie's about. He's an amazing rapper. But I'm a Tupac fan. I can't lie. You're going to cause a stir now in the comments. Top flight security of the world, Craig. Not just the city, the world. They need security in the world, Craig. If you've watched Friday After Next, you're right with us right now. Big up Anthony, man. Victor said Smith Rowe, Young Player of the Year. Maybe he's in with a shout. Excadavia said because he's Asian. You know, I've seen a few people saying that. He's 1-on-1 with a goalkeeper, by the way. And they've scored! Tottenham have scored! Kulusevski has scored for Tottenham. I thought he was offside. What is going on? City, what are you doing, City? You're supposed to defend better than that. Chesney could have defended better than that. What is going off? Manchester City wide open. And Tottenham lead. Please, he's onside. No! What kind of foolish defending is that? Tried to play Son offside. He lays it into Kulusevski and he slots it in. That is shocking. Who is that? Ruben Diaz. This guy's meant to be the best centre-back in the league. He's nowhere near Van Dijk. And the guy and Laporte gets nutmegged as well. Come on, man. It's a great finish. I'm not happy with that. Oh my. I thought he was offside. That's why I wasn't even hyping. I was like, nah, it's one of them where he scores and the flag goes up. Manchester City 0. Tottenham 1. I was just saying, a lot of people used to say that, you know, because of where Son is from, he doesn't get the same level of respect. I don't know. Maybe there's a discussion to be had about that. I do think sometimes when you're from a major footballing nation, you are respected a little bit more in the game. I did predict 3-1. I said 3-1 to City, so you know my prediction's not out the window, but that worries me. I can't lie, because they've just got this terrible habit, Spurs, of getting results against Man City. I don't know why. Meg Nuts of the Week. It's mad. There is a lack of respect for certain nations, no cap. Yeah, I believe there is, 100%. Come on, City, man. No, don't let me do a watch-along. You go and flop against Tottenham. Snake Eye said Son is a streaky player. He's not consistent. I have heard a few people say that he's a little bit inconsistent. He seems to turn up for a lot of the big games. Damn, bro, double shifting. Listen, you know what? I don't even look at this as work. I don't look at this as any kind of. I'm sitting here talking to the community about football, watching a game. It's light work. You know what I mean? I enjoy doing this, so there ain't nothing difficult about it. We're just chilling, man. Been chilling with the community, you know. Assassin coming in with that DMX settings. Yo, we turning this into hip-hop, because this will go in a whole other direction. DMX, man, one of the best. Legend. Absolute legend. Corner to City, come on. Awful corner. They just beat Sporting Lisbon 5-0. Oh, get up, Højbjerg. That is never a foul. It's embarrassing. Get up, you fraud. Son guarantees Spuds millions of fans in Korea. They will never let him go. I know they said that the shirt sales are huge for him, but he's a great player. But I just don't see clubs chase him. I'm not like turning on Sky and like there's offers being turned down for him. I don't know why. I think he's a top player. MD said, just look at how long it took certain man to give Salah his flowers, comparing him to chubby Hazard. Listen, Hazard was a baller in the Prem. He's flopped in La Liga. But yeah, again, I think there is major football nation bias in football at times, you know. City ball whipped in, collected by Ederson. They're playing like Arsenal now, whipping in high crosses for Foden. What's your thoughts on Arsenal fans saying Saka will walk into the City squad? I think he gets in the City squad. I think you could have a debate and say probably doesn't get in the team. If they were at full strength, maybe Mahrez and Sterling out wide or something like that, he probably doesn't get in. But I think Saka gets on the bench for City, 100%. If I'm being real. Honestly, City don't deserve to win this league. There's still something about Man City, isn't there, that like, I don't know, and it might sound really arrogant what I'm saying. Like how can I put it? When Manchester City win the league, it doesn't bother me one bit. Because I don't know, and I know people will say you hate him because they got money. I'm not. Because if Chelsea win the league, it bothers me. Maybe we got more of a rivalry with them. But there's still something about City that I feel like they're still not that big. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. Maybe I'm completely wrong, but that's just my vision of Man City. They're a great team. They got a great footballer. Their setup is unbelievable. But there's something about them that I still don't quite see them as a giant yet. I think they deserve to win the league. I think they've been the best team in the league this year. They've got no striker, and they're still dominating. I do think if they win it, they'll deserve it. But there's just something about them. They don't bother me yet, even though they keep winning trophies galore. I don't know. Cray said soulless. Then again, I used to think that about Chelsea. Yeah, maybe it's going to take more time. Chelsea won European trophies. And I do view them as a bigger club now because of what they've done over the last decade and a half. So maybe it's just going to take a bit more time with City. Jenna Live said, facts, Curtis, I've been saying that to friends for real. Yeah, man. Philip said they have no fans. I mean, a plastic club overflow. They've actually got all right fan base, to be fair, but Michael said, when are you starting your Twitch, Big C? I'm in lockdown right now. Need something to fill my days. We're gonna get started. I was gonna wait until we hit 1,000, but I think it'll be tough for me to hit 1,000 because I think it's easier to get people onto a channel when you're putting out content. So over the next week and a half, I think we'll just get started on there. It won't affect the YouTube channel. I just want to add more content, really. No hate here, just pure football. That's what it's all about, man. Blue Mint, are people thinking Pep will fall off or off their heads? Listen, I'll be honest. I think most of the Premier League are waiting for Pep to leave, to be honest. I don't think... I've heard very few people say Pep's going to fall off. I don't think he will. Because if he goes and gets... Let's say he gets Haaland in the summer. You put a 20, 25 goal striker in this Man City team and it's wild. It's going crazy. Even though they're top without a striker. So it's... I don't think Pep's going to fall off at all. I really don't. Matome said, City is like a millionaire undergrad that just inherited millions from their rich uncle. They didn't really work for it. Yeah, I think there's a little bit of that, isn't there? You know, if somebody just inherits money, we just look at it as, you were spoon-fed, silver spoon. If somebody goes out there, grinds, does their thing, gets their money, people respect that more. But listen, we can't... I remember when I was younger, a lot of Arsenal fans, Chelsea, this, that, the other. It's the way the game has gone, and teams that don't have that history that other teams have, how are they supposed to get to the same point as them or go beyond them without spending money? So even though I'm saying this about Man City, I don't hate on them. I think I understand why they've done it, because that's what you have to do, you know. What are you supposed to do? Wait 20, 30 years and build it? You've got to take the money. I'd take the money right now. You buy us and you're going to spend 300 million a season. Yeah, take it. All day long. I don't care. I want the team to be successful. Daniel said that's why the Leicester title will be forever goated. Listen, it's one of the best moments that I think we've ever seen in football. Maybe not, obviously, because we're not supporters of the club, the majority of us in the comments. But what they got was so unique, and what they achieved, you probably never see that again in the Premier League. Roman said, I've never noticed how thick Kevin De Bruyne's neck is until this green screen. He's got that heavy neck. Emerson Royale whips it in. Sessegnon puts it wide. That's poor. He should have crossed it. City have started this game slow. They really have. They seem to always get caught on the counter-attack against Tottenham. Really legit said, if Klopp goes to Newcastle with that money behind him, he will make Pep look like a joke. Pep was at Bayern and they kicked him out because he was ish. Was he bad? I don't know. Who would you say is the better manager, Klopp or Pep? Who's the best manager in the Prem? There is an argument with both. You know, you look at Klopp, you say, okay, Klopp's dealt with a lot less finances than Pep. That will always be the thing. And he's won the Champions League at Liverpool. Pep still hasn't won it away from Barcelona and prime Messi. But Pep is, I don't know, the way Pep plays football. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. It really is. It is a tough one. I have to admit, I've always kind of leaned towards Pep because I think Pep just generally improves you as a footballer. And I love the way he plays football. But Klopp's achievements are probably something that Pep couldn't do. I don't think Pep could go to a club and have minimal finances. I think he needs a big checkbook to build something. As Bernardo Silva shoots, it's wide. Klopp, he coaches too. Pep's composure is unmatched. Pep left Bayern because of his own accord, and he made Barca as good as they were with mainly academy players. Klopp, he has worked harder for it, plus Champions League under his belt. Pep can't deny his CV over the last 15 years. Pep, look at the silverware. Cray says Klopp for me. Best manager is Sean Dyche. Listen, he does deserve respect, Sean Dyche. I'm not even capping. I think he's got the smallest budget in the whole league, and every year he just still manages to stay in the league. I think they might go this year, though. Pep is the better coach. Klopp might be the better motivator. Gunnar Vettel says, Pep. Mukta said, if Pep wins a league title with a not rich club, he is the greatest. Mourinho did win it with Porto. Yeah, he won the Champions League there. It's Kevin De Bruyne, gives it away. They managed to get it back. They're playing poor. Please, don't spoil my mood. Arsenal got 3 points today. I came in this watch-along just to improve the mood even further. Liverpool plays the best football in the world. Pure entertainment. I think for a long time, Pep's football couldn't handle Klopp's football. That high press, they just couldn't deal with him. I think over the last year or so, they've started to. Who would you want to play for? I would want to play for Pep. I can't lie. I love the style of football. I think if you was a striker playing for Pep, my days, you would score goals, man. Really. That's only because of the system. Klopp's striker is more of a link-up player in Firmino, and their high-press work rate is wild. I think any striker you would want to play for Pep because they create so many chances. Aye, Cancelo! Oh! Goes past two players and bends it wide. What a good bit of play. Omar said Arteta's clear of both. I mean, he's got better hair than both. Hussein said the forgotten fact is that Big C, Pep added something to the game. I think he changed the game. I think he changed football. Arsene Wenger changed his whole philosophy because of Pep Guardiola. He had a team that at one point people were saying that Barcelona team is unbeatable. People were saying you couldn't beat that Barcelona team. It was that good. It was unplayable. It was probably, who broke that team down? Probably Mourinho's Inter. When they won the treble and they went there and they just parked the bus. So he changed the game. But I like both systems. I have to admit, I love watching that Liverpool team when they're at it. I think they would probably be harder to play against. Here comes Spurs again. Royale whips it in. It's blocked. I can't believe our Man City are playing. It's winding me up. City can't keep the ball. Hussein said, as a Barca Arsenal fan, Pep's Barca was the GOAT. Ancelotti, the best man manager. I loved Ancelotti, man, especially Prime. That Man City possession heat map is crazy. But Lovin said, I'm sloshed. And I don't like what I'm watching, Big C. I don't like what I'm watching. I came here to support you guys, to win the game. And same thing happened at the start of the season. Spurs on the counter-attack with Son. City pushed their fullbacks high. They seem to get caught. That Barca team with Henry, Eto'o and Messi was a joy to watch. You know something, right? My favourite Barca team is Luis Enrique's Barca with Neymar, Messi and Suarez. I think that's the best front three I've ever seen at Barca in terms of the link-up. I think the Ronaldinho, Eto'o, Messi one, that three is better on paper individually. But I think that Luis Suarez, Neymar, Messi one was more collective. I think their link-up play was astonishing at times. I was devastated when Neymar left Barcelona, and I knew it was going to be a mistake. Here comes City now, chance. Oh, pass the ball, bro. Oh, he's offside. He's offside. Cancelo should have rolled it, but he was offside anyway. 2011 Barca is clear. Listen, in terms of pure footballing philosophy and style, you couldn't beat that team. But in terms of entertainment, I'm not going to lie, this might sound crazy. There was times where I didn't even enjoy that Barcelona team. I thought they overplayed sometimes. That 2011 team. I enjoyed the Luis Enrique team more. They were explosive. Neymar with the tricks. In fact, the 2011 team wasn't even Ronaldinho, was it? That was David Villa, Pedro, Messi, Alfred said it's Pep. The hardest thing in football is taking a bunch of superstars, making them go from individuals players to team play. And you make a good point there. Listen, people say sometimes with Pep, but he's a checkbook manager. Listen, expensive players have big egos and they don't want to do certain things, work rate and that, and he gets players to work. Craig said R9, Ronaldinho, Rivaldo. I mean, listen, I was talking club level. That team there, 2002 World Cup, forget it. That is genuinely one of the times when England got beat and I didn't even feel that hurt, because I was just like, are you seeing that front three of Brazil? Here's Sterling, Gundogan, chance for City, Gundogan! Oh, it's the post! Gundogan hits the post for Manchester City. In fact, did he save it there, Lloris? Did he tip it onto the post? That was a great chance. Sterling drives into the area, lays it off to Gundogan, who turns, gets away from Højbjerg, clips the post, and goes wide. King said, thoughts on Turkish hot take. Thiago is more of a flop than Grealish. Thoughts? Grealish. How would I review that? Because I'm trying to think what angle he was looking at, because I haven't heard him say that. What angle would he have been looking at? Maybe the angle he was looking at is that Thiago was on such a high level that the expectation would have been a lot higher than Grealish, because Grealish was English Premier League hype, where Thiago was a world-renowned centre midfielder. I think Thiago's been all right at Liverpool. I never thought he was going to be as good at Liverpool as he was at Bayern, because Bayern keep the ball a lot more than Liverpool. Liverpool moved the ball forward very quickly. Oh, shot just wide there by Cancelo. City starting to dominate. Give me the context. Where did he say that? Was it on the Big Six? Context. Thiago had more expectation because he's better than Brexit FC. So I get the angle he's taking. I think Thiago's been all right at Liverpool, if I'm honest. I think they've got a good record when he plays, that they don't lose often. I think a lot of people was expecting the Thiago at Bayern at Liverpool, but I think the style is too different. I think Thiago would have probably suited Man City's team more if we were looking for that kind of Thiago that we saw at Bayern. I think Thiago's been all right. He's been injury prone. So for me, I get what he's saying. I'd have to say Grealish, because I was expecting, when Pep spends £100 million on a player, which he doesn't spend that kind of money that often, not 100, I would have thought that he would have looked at Grealish as, you can take this Man City team to the next level. And I don't think he's taken City to the next level. In fact, I don't even think Grealish starts in that Man City team when people are fit. I think Sterling's better than him. I think Mahrez is better than him. So I would say Grealish a bigger flop, but I do understand if that was the context that Turkish had. Yeah, and as you said, a 30-year-old coming to the Prem who's had major knee injuries in his career, it's always going to be difficult. The Premier League is explosive, very quick. Look at the style of football that Klopp wants as well. The press, he's probably maybe not ideal for it, but I still think he's been all right. Alfred said Thiago was also like 30 and has more miles on his body, 100%. Jeff said, big up Curtis, it's been a while. I've caught a stream live. How's the game so far? It's all right. City's starting to grow. It's Kevin De Bruyne, gives it away. And this is something that I'm saying about Arsenal, what they have to learn from what I was saying earlier today. I know we're not Manchester City. I know we don't have players on their level. As Gundogan nutmegs Højbjerg. Sterling into the penalty area. Raheem Sterling. Oh, shot by Foden is blocked. They're turning the screw now. They're balling. City find so many different ways to break you down. That's what I love about watching them play. They're crossing it in. They're playing little 1-2s. They're little flicks around the corner, little dinks over the top. That's something I want Arsenal to add. I know we don't have that level of quality, but you've still got to show different ideas. Can I get the ball and run at someone? Can I play a little ball over the top? Little 1-2 into the striker's feet. You have to find different ways to open these teams up. City dominating, but they are losing, and that's all that matters. Spurs are getting peppered. Grealish, much bigger flop. I don't even want him to play. I'd prefer Raz, Mahrez or Foden on the wing. 100%. I haven't been impressed with Grealish all season. Royale shoots over the bar. We don't have their quality, but we're showing promise. I think now, I'm going to be honest, I know we're not talking Arsenal that much, but we was always going to talk Arsenal. I look at this Arsenal team now and I think what you've got to add in this team is star quality. I'm not saying we don't have star quality, because we do, especially with the young players. But I think you've got to add now 2 or 3 players that lift the level of Arsenal now to the next level. So in this summer transfer window, Arsenal need a striker that hits the back of the net on a regular basis. They need a centre midfielder that can boss possession even against better teams as well. You know, that's what Arsenal need for me now, that wow factor. Craig said Paul Ince is the new interim manager for Reading. Interesting. Paul Ince. I know a few friends who, when Paul Ince was at Notts County as the manager, they didn't have too many things good to say about him. Let me just tell you that. Can Liverpool catch Man City? For those that don't know, I bet on Liverpool to win the title at the start of the season, so I've got a bit of interest in that. I think they're 6 points behind now. And yeah, listen, if City drop points today, they've still got to play Liverpool at the Etihad as well. So I don't think the title race is over yet. King said Aubameyang was scoring goals for fun, but where did that take you guys? I know, and I agree. I don't think we built the team well enough around him. The problem with Arsenal then was we was relying on him. You shouldn't rely on him. He should be adding to what you've got. I would like to think now with the youngsters, we need Partey and players like that to step up as well. Khalid said we need someone like Alexis who ups the spirit and the quality players around him. Yeah, got to lift that level. That's what we need. That's what we need. Mark Goldbridge said that the City and Spurs game was going to be boring. Nah, I can't see it. Spurs will counter-attack. City will move the ball. Foden, good block there. Really legit said Foden is overrated. Interesting. A lot of people rate him highly. RD1 said, Curtis, how important is strength and condition in football? Very important. Very important. You just realise when you do things more professionally, you tend to get better results. You know, I remember when I was younger, you know, I was kind of, how can I say it? Any way I kind of lived, it felt like I could just get through it. So there was times I'd go out clubbing the night before games, you know, because I just felt, I know how to shake that hangover off and have a bit of food, bit of sleep, drink some water, I'll be all right. Or, sometimes you'd eat a lot of junk food. And then when you realise, listen, let me start going to bed a little bit earlier. Let me drink 2 litres of water every day. Let me cut out junk food. Maybe not completely. We all like the odd takeaway or a little bit of chocolate. But let me really cut it down. Let me live properly. Let me go gym 3 times a week. And it's amazing the difference it makes. It's amazing. I remember one day I came back from holiday in Ayia Napa 2 days before pre-season started. I mean, can you imagine the state of me on that training ground when the running session started? I was sweating sambuca on the training ground, mate. It wasn't, what I mean? It wasn't right, but, you're young, you're trying to enjoy yourself. It's mad. But, yeah, I always say to people, try and live professionally, even if you're not professional. If you're trying to become that in football, because that's when you will get the best out of yourself. Big C was on Ricardo Fuller settings. I'm telling you, man. Here's Foden in the penalty area. Great ball. Sterling. He's had a bad touch. Cancelo gets tackled. They've done it good. Ricardo Fuller business, man. Ronaldo is the epitome of professionalism, 100%. Do you think Saliba will stay next season? I'm not sure. It depends what Arteta says to him, because if he doesn't offer him regular first-team football, I think he'll stay at Marseille, unless that transfer ban happens. King said Foden is the best youngster in the Prem. Stop that. Yeah, I've got to be honest. I don't see Foden as being overrated. I think he's class. How many young players get in the Man City team when Pep's the manager? There isn't one apart from Foden right now. Every player's been signed for big money. That tells you. Foden's class for me. Must have been smelling like a brewery at Trent. Bruv, when the Sambuca starts coming, them sweats there are mad, I'm telling you. Them sweats there are crazy. Foden is properly rated. He is managed rightly. We'll see the best of Foden in his prime. He might wash out Saka very soon, even before it's his peak. I mean, listen, we don't have to slander one to big up the other. I think Foden's absolute class. I think he's brilliant. When are we going to have the weekly Shaw and Green show? We definitely got to get that sorted. I was speaking to Fran this week, and we are going to get something started. We got stories for days, let me tell you. Ball whipped in, a little flick by Gundogan, but he goes out. I think that's a goal kick. And this is what I was saying. Arsenal. People were telling me at half-time, yeah, but we're dominating the game. Do you think Pep will be happy if this goes 1-0 at half-time? He will not be happy. He's going to come in, everybody sit down. Nobody talk. He's going to be fuming. Picasso said, by star quality, you actually mean star name. That doesn't always work. Look at CR7 at United. We don't need star quality. We need world-class quality. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I think Ronaldo is different because there was no plan for Ronaldo. Manchester United were not building a team that required a player like that. They signed him because he's a brand. They signed him because their fans were going crazy because of the Super League. They knew Ronaldo would calm everyone down at Man United. They knew they'd sell millions of shirts. And let's face it, he's star quality. It wasn't the right player. I think Man United can still get a lot more out of Ronaldo if they use him correctly. But if we pick the players we want and sign them correctly, I do think star quality. I know what you mean. We don't just need a big name. It needs to be a top player as well. Also would be appalled by Xhaka refusing the captaincy. I think we have to add balance to that. And I do, you know me, I'm not a fan of Granit Xhaka. I've said many times, I don't think he should be at the club. I think we should have sold him. When he gets the armband, I'm the first one to say, I don't like that. I don't think he should wear the armband. I think him wearing the armband is disrespectful considering what he's done. Now, people are more annoyed because he said, don't give me the armband. If Arteta said, yo, don't give the armband to Xhaka, we'd all agree with that. But because he's saying it, it's like, yo, how dare he say no to Arsenal? But we have to put it into context. Maybe he feels that armband is not right for him. He was stripped of it. He doesn't want it back. I don't know. We have to put things into context. I didn't want him to have the armband anyway. So if he says no or Arteta says no, we still end up in the same place, which is him with no armband. So I'm not overly making a big deal out of it. MD said on the bright side, Tierney got the armband. Exactly. That's where it should have gone anyway when Laka came off. Tim said everyone is somewhat overhyped, but that's just because agents are glorified hype men. Just depends on the degree to which they boost them. Listen, if I'm Phil Foden's agent, I'm saying, listen, this brother plays for... Oh! Yes! Manchester City equalise! Gundogan! City 1, Tottenham 1. Ilkay Gundogan with a goal. Left foot. Goalkeeper comes out. City equalise. Goal scorer for Manchester City. Number 8. Ilkay Gundogan. City. Equaliser. Sterling whips it in. Poor goalkeeping from Lloris. He was absolutely shocking last week against Wolves. And he's done it again. That for me is a goalkeeping mistake. Sterling in swinging cross. Lloris has a mere... De Bruyne runs in. I think De Bruyne's run puts Lloris off. Bounces just in front of him. Gundogan sweeps it into the bottom corner. Manchester City 1, Tottenham 0. Shameless settings, man. Shameless settings. I'm celebrating City's goals. I'm doing it for Arsenal, man. I'm doing it for Arsenal. Gundogan with the equaliser. Conte fuming. Lloris, man, they need to check his betting accounts, man. This has happened now 2 games in a row. Lloris moving mad. Absolutely mad. He made 2 mistakes against Wolves. And now he's just done that. But, hey, City have been the better team this half by far. And let's hope they can run away with it now. It was a good ball in from Sterling. Good run from De Bruyne. Puts him off. That's not shameless. It's got to be done, man. We're doing what's necessary. You know? So Mutinzini said, Curtis, shouldn't you be supporting the chicken wings in this match, seeing that you have a bet on Liverpool? We'll deal with the bet another week, man. This is bigger than a bet. You know, I can never support the chicken wings, ever. Miles said, Curtis, Sterling has been in great form, 100%. 100%. Alexander, what did I do? Did I cut off the comment? Where was I? What was I actually reading before we moved? The goal threw us off. Alfred said, prime Van Persie and Santi in this Arsenal would be lit. Bro, Van Persie, man, jeez. And Santi, they was a joke. Right, there we go. Alexander, we need some players who are about to become stars. We can't buy a Haaland, but we can get a Schick. Having said that, would you back a move for Benzema if Mbappe goes to Real? That's a tough one, because for anyone that watches these streams ever, I love Karim Benzema. I think he's one of the best strikers in the world. I think he's one of the most underrated players in the world. He's actually playing some of the best football of his career right now. But how old is he? 34. He's an elite player. I mean, I don't know. I don't know where that move takes us. Not that he hasn't got the quality. He's better than every striker at Arsenal. I'm just looking at it as Benzi's 34. He turns 35 in December. So could he come to the Prem as a 34-year-old? I don't know. It's an interesting one. I think I'd rather go for a younger striker that we can build on for a lot longer. And some people will say, you know, how could you turn down Benzi? I'm just thinking, to bring him in for a year or two and you don't know how he's going to adjust. I love him. Listen, if you give him me on a free transfer, beggars can't be choosers, I'd take him. I don't think he'll leave Madrid. I think someone just said it there in the comments. I don't think Mbappe joining Madrid means that Benzema leaves. I think he plays central. You put Mbappe out wide, they're good to go. So I don't think he'll leave anyway. It wouldn't suit Project Youth. I mean, we need a couple of older heads though, man. If he was 28, I would take him. Big C, who is your striker you want at Arsenal? I mean, listen. There's options. I like Osimhen. I do. I know he's a bit rough around the edges, but he's a problem. Up front by himself as well. You know, I'm a fan of him. I like Patrick Schick. I think he's good as well. He's having a great season. And there's options. We're being linked with Latoro. City are on the attack here again. Oh, wrong ball by Rodri there. There's options. But Benzi's too much, man. He didn't like Aubameyang with a gold Lambo. Have you seen Benzema's videos he puts out? He's like a rapper. Arteta couldn't deal with him, man. Big Benz, man. I wouldn't even want you know what I mean, that at Arsenal. I love him as a player. If he was a couple years younger, it's a no-brainer. Yeah, I'd take... No, and listen, Latoro wouldn't be my first option, but I'd take him. Big C Extra said they should have given Lloris a breath test before the game. I'm telling you, they need to check his records, man. This has happened a few times in the same week. Ash said, did you see Darren Farley's Kane latest video? Kane brought his own Man City kit. He don't want to be there, does he? Uh-oh. Spurs are... Oh, great tackle. Kane was nearly one-on-one with the keeper. City are so open defensively, man. It's crazy how they defend. Push their fullbacks high and just leave their two centre-backs. Listen, beggars can't be choosers. If we could get Benzi on a free, I'd take him for a year or two. It wouldn't be my first option, purely because of the age, not because of the talent. I love Benzi. He's one of my favourite strikers in the world. He said, Big T, what happened to Isaac? I think he would be a huge asset. I like him. I don't love him. He wouldn't be my first option. I don't think he's a great striker. And I do think 70 million is too much. But if we went for him, I could see why we'd gone for him. He does have a lot of potential. So let's see. I think there's no doubt we'll buy a striker in the summer. Mike said Osimhen is a must with the wingers we got. I just think he's so lively. I like him. He's a little bit raw around the edges, but he can run the line. He's quick. He's strong. Scores headers. He's good. Just realised no Jesus and Riyad on the bench. You know what? I think Mahrez is on the bench. I don't think Jesus is. In fact, Jesus definitely isn't. I remember before the game, but I do think Riyad Mahrez was on the bench. Yeah, Mahrez on the bench. Jesus isn't. I believe Jesus is injured. Tottenham under pressure now, but they do still look dangerous on the counter-attack. Do you know what's funny, people? Arteta out is trending on Twitter. And that's crazy. Even I don't go to them lengths. We just won. Arteta out is trending on Twitter. That is unbelievable. Our fans, yo, man. That's crazy. That is crazy. Wow. I don't know where that's coming from, but it's trending. Nothing to do with me, I promise. Let's have a look. Your current front three for the World Cup. Kane, Sterling. At the moment, on the right, you would have to play Saka. Because Foden played there in the Euros. It didn't really happen for him on the right. Sancho looks like he wants to play on the left. Rashford has not done anything. And I think Sterling's better on the left than the right. So at the moment, I would go with that. I would go with that. Nice to see some consistency, to be honest, Arteta. Oh, my days. Xhaka out should be trending instead. It is probably a sarcastic one. Loads of people are tweeting it probably as sarcasm. Ball whipped in. Sterling. Oh, blocked at the back post. That is a great tackle. That could have been a goal there. Ref's blowing the whistle. City are fuming. He's holding his head, Royale. But I'm not sure it was a head injury. That's good, bro. I want him out too. I mean, that's a surprising one. It's a surprising one. But a lot of people are still very frustrated with him. Are you watching the Khan v Brook fight? I am, 100%. I love boxing, man. Probably my second favourite sport after football. So I will be watching that. I have predicted a Khan win. Who do you think will win, people, in the comments? I think Brook. I think Brook will come in and try and knock Khan out. Everyone knows Khan has a glass jaw. If you catch him with a big one, he goes. But Brook has got, them fractured eye sockets, man. And I just think if he doesn't knock Khan out in the first maybe 3-4 rounds, and Khan grows into the fight, his hands are so quick, I think Brook will struggle. So it'll be interesting because let's face it, this fight is 3 or 4 years too late. It should have been years ago. So it'll be interesting, albeit their best. Antonio said Khan by a late stoppage. Brook round 7. Nah, man, we can't be slandering like that, man. That's not right. Brook the neck, Khan. Khan will win. Do you watch MMA, Big C? And I've got Brook KO. I'm not that into MMA, I can't lie. I'm boxing over UFC. A lot of people ask this. They say, yo, if you like boxing, how can you not like MMA and UFC? I don't mind it, but I just don't. I prefer boxing, man. Rashford is the next Dele Alli, overhyped too early. Jarman said, do Premier League fans overrate the captaincy? I don't think it means as much as it used to. When it was Vieira, Gerrard, John Terry, Roy Keane, those kind of captains, man, I think it meant a lot more. I don't think it means as much now. Andrew, I won't be doing a watch-along for the boxing, unfortunately, bro. That'll be my third one in the day. Need to have a bit of time with the family this evening, watch the boxing, have some food and all of that. But I will start doing boxing watch-alongs, definitely. Nick said Khan has the speed but a glass jaw. Brook is tough, but those damaged eye sockets worry me, so I think Khan has the edge. Yeah, just for me. UFC, the best combative sport. Yeah, man. Listen, it is good. It is good, and it's a lot of. You see a lot more violence, I would say, than you do in boxing. But I'm a massive boxing fan, man. Boxing for real, men. UFC, MMA babies. No, man. Listen, it is a good sport. It just doesn't really appeal to me as much. The fight's at 10, I believe. The ring walk. Brook's skill set is better. Interesting. I don't know if his skill set is better. I would say he's a bit more resolute and tough, Yeah, let's put a poll up. All right, we'll do a boxing. Why not? Why not? Let's get a boxing poll up while we're here. Who will win the fight tonight, Brook or Khan? We'll do something else in the second half. Ball over the top. Minute till half time. Spurs would have taken this before the game, though. They have defended pretty well. We need City to win. First poll. Who wins the boxing tonight? Khan or Brook? It's going to be a good fight. Here comes City. Ball goes out for a goal kick. That could be half time. First poll of this stream is up. We've got 1,000 people in here. Amazing numbers for a neutral watch along. Thank you very much to everyone. Smash them likes. Listen, if we can hit 500 likes, I'm cool. I'd love to hit 1,000, but if we can hit 500, I'm cool. Conte and Pep having a little debate there on the touchline. Pep doesn't look happy. Make sure you follow the new Twitch account as well. Link in the description. Would you take Richarlison? Prem proven has the physical attributes we need. Would link up well with Martinelli. I just don't think. I don't think he would work with Arteta. I think his attitude would go against him. Too much cuddling in UFC. Yeah, man. I just don't like all that. Man of barefoot and all that. Nah, man, that ain't for me, bro. I like boxing. Favorite boxer? I mean, my favorite boxer overall was Tyson. I love Mayweather as well. At the moment, I think I just prefer boxing in general more than an individual boxer. I like Canelo, but obviously the whole drug cheat thing kind of goes against him a little bit. I like Dillian White. I know his brother, and he's a good lad, and he'll be a slugfest when he fights Fury. Fury's the best heavyweight in the world, right now. Khan v Brook will not go the distance. I used to be boxing over UFC. These days, I'm starting to lean to UFC. More action, more lively, more ways of being knocked out. I hate the grappling stats on the floor. Yeah, the whole barefoot thing and all that. Nah, man, that don't work for me, man. But maybe I need to give it a bit more of a chance. Crawford and Spence, we need to see. Half-time whistle goes, people. Half-time whistle goes. Manchester City 1. Tottenham 1. Let me get that timer off. Good game, to be fair. City have dominated. I think they'll be disappointed they conceded, and also disappointed that they're not in front. But, I would expect them to take the game away from Spurs in the second half. Meletis, would you take Pochettino as a new manager? Yeah, possibly would, Possibly would. I like Poch. I do like him. Nick said Evander Holyfield is one of my favourites. The man was tough as nails for a pumped-up cruiserweight. Listen, Evander, the real deal. Holyfield, what a boxer. What a boxer. Fury, man, absolute scholar of the sport. He's a beast. He's a monster. Convery, hey, big up the legend, Skull Fuggery. Bro, it's my second stream. I can't lie, I haven't got the third one in me. I haven't got it in me. Maybe if I didn't do this one, I would have done the boxing. But I thought, let me keep the Saturday evening, just chill, have some food, watch the boxing, you know what I'm saying? But big up Skull Fuggery. Make sure you subscribe to him. Good to see you in the chat, bro. Mike, how much did City pay for Cancelo? I believe, forgive me if I'm wrong, I believe they paid about 30, 40 million. And I think Danilo, the right back, was exchanged as well. But what a player. What a player he is. You'd put him up there as one of the best right backs in the world. Along with a few others. He's definitely a top player. 35 mil plus Danilo. Great deal. Great deal. Bluey said these pricks sitting in a 6-3-1 embarrassing, honestly. It's horrible. And I used to have that same kind of frustration when I used to watch Arsenal at Highbury. I used to say, why do teams just come here and set up to defend? But sometimes you have to give them that respect that they can't open up. They can't. Because if they open up, they're getting picked off, they're getting battered. You know, if you're Conte, you probably look at that first half and say they've done all right. They've hit them on the counter-attack a couple times, nicked a goal, and they look dangerous on the break, you know, still, despite City's dominance. Penalty spot, do you think AJ's finished? Has he been found out? I'm starting to second-guess AJ a little bit. His energy was always that I'll fight anyone. Anyone wants it, I'll fight him. Then he loses to Usyk. I thought the Usyk defeat was embarrassing, probably worse than the Ruiz one, because he was dominating the Ruiz fight. He got hit with a punch that would destroy most boxers. Side of the head, right on the temple. It rocked his whole brain. He was never the same fighter. Usyk schooled him, and he didn't even really attack him. And it seems like he didn't want to fight Usyk in the rematch. He was looking for Fury to get the fight, and he was going to do the step aside. And then now he doesn't even seem that... You know, I just get the impression that AJ is a money train, and they're just going to ride it until it comes off the tracks. And I don't think AJ is maybe as good a boxer as I thought he used to be, I have to admit. But I'm not going to say that he's finished. I don't think he's finished. I think he has qualities. I think he needs a new trainer. He needs a different... I think he's lost a bit of his hunger. You know, I think he's on this money tip so much that I think boxers are at their best when they're hungry. Collect your money, handle your business, but fight, box. It's a warrior sport. And I think AJ's mindset is just business, money, business. Where you look at other boxers, I don't think they're as much like that. Oi, Skull, we need a calm Brook after tonight, my G. Could be epic. Come on, man. Skull's saying that Khan's going to get battered. Listen, as much as I'm saying I think Khan wins, it wouldn't surprise me if Brook came out flying, landed one on his jaw and rocked him out of there. I just think the way I see the fight going, I think Brook will come out swinging. Khan's not the easiest to land, and then I think he will gas out a little bit. But if he lands, you know, Khan, them knees will start slapping against each other. He'll be on the floor, mate. Legend, kick back and watch Khan get sparked. Hey, listen, it's going to be a great fight. I'm excited for it. And Arsenal winning has made it a much better evening. I just need City to win this. Callum said, Big C, you had me gassed the other day. I wonder what was going to happen with the line Mikel was talking about. We went to ABCD against Brentford. The line went up and down, left and right. Rob, that was one of the best waffle settings press conferences we've probably had, you know. South London's finest. As a Croydon boy, I'm a fan of Joshua Barazzi, but he needs to improve his head movement and defence. Yeah, he's a decent fighter. He's decent. Will he reach world level? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he will, but he's all right. He is all right. Tim said, Big C, do you watch F1? Not going to lie, thought the sport was whack till the Netflix stuff. Do you know what? I can't lie, people. I'm a glory fan when it comes to F1, in the sense that I'm a man, I'll turn it on like 5 laps from the end of the race. I can't sit there and watch F1 from start to finish. I lose interest. I turn on when there's 5-10 laps to go and see the finish. That's it. You know. So I do like F1, but I'm not... you couldn't call me an F1 fan. I'm not sitting there watching the whole race. Would you have Conte at Arsenal? You know, man, I wanted Conte at Arsenal. It is what it is. You know, I wanted us to get him, but he goes there. He'll find out the hard way over there, let me tell you. Lomachenko is the GOAT in lightweight. Great boxer. A great boxer. Bluey said the start of F1 races is where the hype is. All the crashes happen in the first corner. Yeah, who's on pole, who gets out the first corner, can you overtake early and all of that is where a lot of the excitement comes from. Conte's football is dull. See, at Inter, I think they scored like 90 goals, 80, 90 goals last season. I think he needs time before you're going to see the best of him at Tottenham. Will you ever see the best of him at Tottenham? I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. Picasso of Football said Thomas Partey v Brentford, 76 touches, 59 passes, 90% accuracy, two key passes, 3 tackles, 2 fouls won, 9 duels won, and 1 assist. It's funny, innit? Because there were people in the comments saying that Partey didn't play that well. So, interesting. Victor said 900 watching it, the like button. Great numbers, amazing numbers for a non-Arsenal watch-along. Really appreciate all of you tuning in. Would you take Jorginho if Chelsea sell him? Not really. He's about 30 now, isn't he? Probably the type of player we need in that midfield, a ball player. Penalty spot said being first lap of last year, Silverstone was a classic. Yeah, I didn't even see it, bro. I did not even see it. First 5 laps, last 3 works for me. Sounds a good idea. Zach said, Curtis, if the signings are right and we get Champions League, where do you see Arsenal in 2 years under Arteta? That's a tricky one, man. It is. We got to go big. If we get Champions League, we got to go big. We got to buy a big quality striker, 2 centre mids, probably 2 strikers. I still don't think we're 2 years away from winning the Prem. I think 2 years we could be established in the top 4. That would be my realistic hope for 2 years. I don't think we're 2 years away from winning a Premier League. I still think we're a long way behind City and Liverpool. So, established in the top 4, maybe nicking trophies, FA Cups. That would be a positive position for Arsenal. Ruben said, Fabrizio said we will be busy in the summer. Thoughts, we have to be busy. But it's not just about being busy. We got to get the right people in, you know. Bradunja said, best content on YouTube. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. General Arteta, what do you think of Arsenal's performance? I thought Arsenal were the better team today. We dominated possession. First half, even though we dominated the game, I wasn't overly impressed with the performance. I know that caused a bit of a stir on the stream. People were saying you're overreacting. We've been brilliant. I thought we were one-dimensional, and I didn't like it. To spam crosses in against 2 centre-backs that like heading the ball, for me, is not great football, despite dominance. I thought second half were a lot better. We moved the ball in different ways, and I felt we deserved the win. I was still a little bit disappointed we conceded, but the Premier League, teams will come to your ground and make it difficult. I think the result is very important, and that's all that matters, to be honest. Positive. 2 more goals for the youngsters. I think it's time some of these experienced players start stepping up a little bit. You know, Lacazette's got to hit the back of the net. Saw he got a big reception when he came off. I think the fans really appreciate his attitude and his work rate, but I need goals. There's going to be days where the youngsters get doubled up on and they can't score and you're relying on your striker. So Laka's got to step it up. For me, I think we have to look at plan B, and plan B would be Martinelli through the middle. Chris said, Curtis, I'm worried about Tottenham if they have a good summer transfer window. I mean, it depends, man. It depends. If they was if they get top 4 and they've got Conte and they spend money, they're a problem. But if they end up in Europa League or Conference, then they don't worry me that much. Shibe said Arteta has no game plan B or C. That's what he's got to add. You've got to find different ways of opening teams up, you know. Bradanja said Osimhen for Napoli is number 1. I would love to get him. I really would. Saeed said, can you get X on here for Spurs therapy? Listen, I do need to get a show done with X. Maybe when we play Tottenham in the North London derby, we try and do a preview. I haven't seen the Mane goal yet. A lot of people have been messaging me saying, wow, the Mane goal. Apparently, Alisson got an assist, I was hearing. I think am I right? Am I right there? I'm going to watch it just quickly while we're here now, because so many people were messaging me saying, yo, you need to see this Mane goal. So I'm hoping it's a belter. Let me just see. I'm going to skip to it. I'm not watching all of it. That's the Norwich goal. Let me skip that. Yeah, a bit of a bicycle. It's not a full-on bicycle, but it sort of comes over the shoulder. It's a great goal. It's a great goal. I think Mane's a great player. Liverpool are a proper team, man. They're going to run City close, I'm telling you. Ishan said, Curtis, would you take Gundogan 1 year left on his contract? I would, but will City let him go? I don't know. I think he's wearing the captain's armband today. That tells me he's very important in Pep's plans. Mark said, Curtis, personally, we need a European trophy right now. We are an inferior club to Chelsea. I mean, listen, bro. I I have this debate a lot. A lot of people say this: are Chelsea bigger than Arsenal? They're not bigger, but those European trophies, in some, listen, there are places where people will say they have overtaken us. I still believe we're a bigger football club, but I think at the moment they're a better football club than us in terms of the way they handle in business. Since Abramovich took over, they've won the most trophies in English football. So whatever they're doing is working. Arsenal need to be more ambitious. Arsenal need to understand what it takes to get to the top of the league. Can we do it under this ownership? Bluey said if we lose today, I wouldn't be surprised if we lose the league. Momentum can change it a lot. Even a draw today would be a bad result for City, in my opinion, because they're going to be hunted down by Liverpool. Liverpool are a problem, I'm telling you. Laka needs to be sorted out fast. Can you sort him out? Has he got goals in him anymore? You know, this is the thing. Arsenal is a bigger club, 100%, but Chelsea are better at the moment. Bluey said the whole bigger club thing is so cringe. When you're in Arsenal's position, that's what you have to draw for, though. We have to draw for that. Salah's goal shows his football IQ is 200. Wouldn't you agree? You know what? I've still got the video open. Let me look at it. I'm looking at it now. Apparently, Alisson got the assist. Let me see. Alisson, what a keeper, by the way. Just seeing the Mane goal again. That's a great goal. Wow, Alisson volley out of his hands. Salah's in. First touch. Round the keeper. He waits. Oh my days. He sold both defenders' dreams. That's outrageous. It's outrageous. Two defenders on the line. He sent them both the wrong way. He's a joke. I've said it before. We spoke about it earlier in the show. Why does Son not get a move? Why do bigger clubs not try and buy Son? I think there's a similar thing with Salah as well. I honestly think the national team that you play for some reason, it influences people's thought process of you. It's like when you play for a country that's inferior to some of the bigger nations, you just don't get the rating. I don't know why. Salah is unbelievable. He's unbelievable. He's getting strikers' numbers from the wing, and he's been doing it year after year. And I still don't think he gets the respect he probably deserves. Brio said, Curtis, do you think Arsenal is going to suffer from match fitness? I think that, you know what? I was speaking about this because a lot of people say that we're only playing one game a week, which is great in a sense because you stay fresh. But I always personally like playing midweek sometimes because you train every day anyway. Now, I know the game takes a lot more out of you. But it can go both ways because, you know, extra games gives you an opportunity to keep the whole squad involved and fit. But listen, Arsenal have no excuse. I think we've had very few injuries this season due to the fact we've had no Europe. So we got no excuse. Elite Alpha said, when I was a kid, Chelsea were no one league title in 60 years. Things have changed. Chris said, still they got Conte, though he can make potential players into superstars. Cray said it's the same on the opposite end, how people always overrate a player if they're from Brazil. It's the hype, innit? We love all that. We love it. Second half about to begin, people. We are underway. Manchester City against Tottenham. Big second half. And listen, as an Arsenal fan, I'm hoping for a Manchester City win. Bibek says, Curtis, Chelsea can win another trophy next week. Plan on doing a watch-along. I'll do the League Cup final. I'm just checking. Is it Saturday or Sunday, that game? I believe Arsenal haven't got a game next week either because on the weekend because we were due to play Liverpool and obviously that's been called off. So, yeah, Chelsea-Liverpool is Sunday at 4:30. Yep, we'll do a watch-along for that. No doubt. And Arsenal play on Thursday. Yep, so Carabao Cup final watch-along. We'll do that. I get what you mean, Curtis, but Spurs will sell some for 100 million. He's 29. That's why teams don't go for him, the same as Salah. But even in all the years, he must have been at Tottenham for what, 5 years, 6 years? I've never really heard a club having bids rejected for Son or anything like that. I just haven't really heard it. Chris said Alexis or Salah. Horrible question. Horrible. Listen, I got to be honest. Salah has achieved more at Liverpool than Alexis at Arsenal. I think Sanchez was a more... How can I put this without making this sound disrespectful? I feel like Sanchez was a more pleasing on the eye player. Like, I feel like he was technically superior to Salah. Salah is a goal machine, a robot. He's a clutch player. His numbers are... You can't touch the numbers. But I just love watching Sanchez more than I love watching Salah. And now you might say, well, you know, Sanchez played for your club. Obviously, you're going to love him more. But I just think Sanchez had a bit more magic about him, where Salah's just a goal machine. So it's a difficult one. I preferred Sanchez, but Salah has achieved more. That's the way I would explain it, really. Salah didn't play with donkeys, so it's Sanchez. Sanchez way better on the ball. Sanchez at Arsenal was lit. Sanchez more of a footballer. Jarman said, Curtis, being sincere, who do you think will win the next Ballon d'Or? Ballon d'Or at the moment is just dictated usually by who wins a major national tournament. So whoever wins the World Cup in Qatar, it will probably be someone in their team will win it. Or whoever wins the Champions League, maybe. Corner to City. De Bruyne whips it in, headed away. Goes out for another corner. Sanchez was electrifying at times. Derek said the game, bit more magic. The game is about winning. Salah is far better. Yeah, but I'm just talking as a fan. Who did I prefer watching? Sanchez was way more exciting. He had more to his game. You know, like I said, Chris knows Sanchez made me run to the Emirates. You know, Salah is a goal machine. He really is a great player. I'd love to have Salah at Arsenal, but I'm just saying, you know. Prime Suarez or Prime Torres? I'd say... I'd go Prime Suarez just. I think he had more magic along with the goals. Torres was, an unbelievable player with the goals. But Suarez had the goals and the magic, you know. So I'd go Suarez. AA said Salah is levels above Sanchez. I mean, listen, in goals, yeah, 100%. But in all-round game, I wouldn't say so. But Suarez over Torres for me. He was magic. 40 million and a pound, eh? Maybe if we'd have 45 million something, maybe we'd have had him. Here's Sterling. Finds Gundogan. City have started the game the better team as well. Prime Suarez rivaled Messi and Ronaldo. Yeah, I would say so. I'd say Prime Suarez and Neymar were the two that at one stage were close to those two. I'm not sure about this Kulusevski, you know. I haven't been that impressed with him, but it is a tough game for him. I do think Bentancur's a decent player. Man said 40 million and a Lucasade. Oh, my days. Ah, dear. Maybe we'd have got him for that, you know. Salah, it's not even debatable. Do you believe in one-season wonders, Roque Santa Cruz or Michu? There's been a few, aren't there, you know, who've had good seasons. Cisse at Newcastle, remember him? Easy said the Salah disrespect is hilarious. No, do you know what? I don't think anyone's being disrespectful. Listen, everybody knows that Salah is an unbelievable footballer. Amazing. One of the best goal-scoring wingers we've probably seen, along with, you know, after your Messi's, Ronaldo's, people like that. But you're just asking me who... I enjoyed watching Sanchez way more than Salah. Now, a Liverpool fan's going to say Salah because he scored the biggest goals. But even being non-biased, I just think prime Sanchez was way more enjoyable to watch. That's not me saying he's a better player. I just think he was way more enjoyable. I've never, ever really thought Salah was that enjoyable of a footballer to watch. He's a clutch goal-scoring winger. One of the best goal-scoring wingers that we've seen. But we'll leave it alone. We'll leave it because the Liverpool fans will go crazy. Here we go. Alan Jerry, as a Liverpool fan, Salah has been a generational phenomenon for our team for the last few years. Sanchez is a baller, though. South American Samba spice. Sambuca running in his veins. Just a classy player. It's just one of them, innit? It's preference. It's preference. Kings is going further. He said Salah is bang average. Now, I won't get down with that. I ain't going to say that. You know, he's a top player. You know, you don't score that many goals by accident. Kings, I'm not comparing him to Messi. I'm not comparing him. I said as a goal-scoring winger, in terms of numbers, after the Messis, Ronaldo's, Neymar's, he's the guy you're going to talk about for numbers as a winger. But let me just focus on the game because we're going to... City whipped in. Oh, flicked on at the near post by Diaz. No one was there. Come on, City. Great ball. Here we go. Sterling, right-hand side. It's not a great cross. De Bruyne, edge of the box. They got 3 players on him. Yo, they got 3 players on De Bruyne when he gets the ball. It's mad. Let's see what you're saying. Abdul Ghaffar, big up. Would you have taken Alaba before Madrid? Then use the 50 million Ben White for Maddison, Basuma or Tillemans? I think he's on. I think Alaba's on 200-300 grand a week. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Arsenal would have paid him that. But he's a good player. Enjoyable footballers. Robben, Bale, full of pace, Neymar, Messi, CR7. Listen, there's been some great wingers, enjoyable wingers over the years, that's for sure. Ziyech looking frightening. I know he scored today. I haven't thought Ziyech has done that well, you know, at Chelsea. Compared to Ziyech we were seeing at Ajax, I don't expect to see the same Ziyech, you know, but I don't know. Maybe he was really good today, and I'll catch up on it later. Alaba also wanted Madrid. He would never come to Arsenal. Yeah, why would he? Melbourne, big up Curtis. This is my birthday weekend. At least Arsenal won. Happy birthday, bro. Hope you have a blessed weekend. Enjoy yourself. No Arsenal stress. So yeah, man, big up. Alexis shined in every league. He went to and won 2 Copa Americas. Hey, come on, man. Baller. It's Sterling, left-hand side. Let me end this poll, by the way. You've got the boxing poll. Look, 55% of you think Amir Khan will win. No, 55, is it? 55. I think Amir Khan will win. So we'll leave that there. Maybe we'll get another footballing poll up in a bit. City are just getting in the final third. They're not quite doing it. Kane is fouled. Kane finds Son. Good job Kyle Walker's chasing him, or he could have been one-on-one there. They've got players back. Son with the left foot. Saved by Edison. Yo, you can't let that brother shoot, you know. He's a serious guy. Big C, where's Dillian White? Yeah, I think he's getting ready, isn't he, for the fight with Fury. I know they're still disputing over the deal. It was an 80-20 split. I think Dillian is still contesting the amount of money he gets. So we'll have to see on that one. That'll be a good fight. That'll be a lot of excitement, that's for sure. Them two will be proper at it if they do fight. Obviously, there's always been this talk that Dillian White knocked out Fury in sparring years ago. So it'll be interesting. It will be interesting. Here's Gundogan. Kevin De Bruyne into the area. Sterling whips it in. Oh, no. Puts it between the players. Bernardo Silva, it was just behind him. Yo. Chance there. Luzma said City playing on neutral. Curtis need to speed it up. I mean, they did speed it up there, but it just didn't quite work. Good pressing by De Bruyne on Bentancur. Wins the ball back. Gundogan. Finds Kyle Walker 30 yards out. Thought about the shot. Foden to the back post. No one there. And it goes out. Melbourne says Curtis is White better than Louise last year. I think a little bit. He's created a better partnership. That Louise never really had a great partnership with anyone at Arsenal. But yeah, it's a few people have said that. Sanchez is better than Hazard, said Chris. You lot just want to cause argument today, innit? Do you rate Thiago? Yeah, Thiago's class, man. Class player. Like I was speaking about earlier, you won't see the same Thiago at Liverpool that you saw at Bayern because of the league, the intensity, the style of play that Klopp wants. But I still think he's been decent at Liverpool. He just had quite a lot of injuries. Yeah, Ruben, 80-20 split, man. So I think he wants 70-30 at least. So I don't know if that fight, when it will happen. Seki said Son or Mane. I would go Mane. I just think he rips fullbacks apart. You look at the numbers, the consistency. I think he's an exciting player as well, unpredictable. I love Son. I think technically Son is unbelievable. I just don't think he's as consistent as Mane is. Fabinho or Rodri? That's a tough one. Rodri's brilliant on the ball. But I like Fabinho off the ball. That's a tricky one. I'll go Fabinho. I like him. I think Fabinho could go in most teams and play. I still think Rodri is a bit of a system player. But a great player. Obviously, he's been amazing for City. But I'll go Fabinho. I'll go Fab. I like him, man. I think he's quality. King Buck said Fab and Son. Yeah, you lot are giving me some tough questions, man. I came here for a laid-back stream. You lot are asking me all kinds. Van Dijk or Ben White? Come on, we'll skip that one. Salah or Mahrez? You got to go Salah. But I love Mahrez as a player. Again, very underrated player. I think he's brilliant. Fabinho's top 3 defensive midfielders, said Zach. I think he's a beast. I was very impressed with Casemiro the other day against PSG. He was class. Can Man City find this winner? 33 minutes to go. It's Cancelo. To be honest, Spurs would probably take a point. Oh, Cancelo slips. Bentancur loses out again and he fouls him. Here comes City. Sterling stands it up. That's not the kind of ball. See, that high ball, man, you're playing against big guys. That's not the ball. Mane by a mile, says Ali. Eze over Callum Hudson-Odoi. I like Eze. He's a baller. Proper baller. That injury will be interesting, how he comes back. Xavi or Iniesta? I mean, listen. They're special players. I probably lean towards Iniesta because he was a bit more magical. But you can't deny what Xavi was. He was phenomenal. At bossing a game, was there many better than him? Tottenham on the attack here. Son, left-hand side. Whips it in. Danger. Harry Kane scores. Harry Kane scores for Tottenham. 2-1. Son with the delivery. And Kane side foots it into the top corner. Shocking defending by Manchester City, man. Come on, Pep. It's so obvious. Every time Man City play against Spurs, they get done on the counter-attack. This was always my worry in this game. You guys, as I said, man, you can't have possession. You've got to score. Pep. Jeez, man. Man said you bold fraud. Kane with an unbelievable pass out to Son. Well, it's actually flicked away. City's defence at no time are they aware of where... Look at the defending. What is Laporte doing? They're not even aware. It's awful. Absolute. Imagine I do an Arsenal watch-along, pretty stress-free, and then I come to watch this thinking, you know, Spurs will get beat, everything. And City are doing this. It's a great finish by Kane. Opens up his body, top corner, 8-9 yards out. He's never going to miss. Conte, masterclass. And they did the same thing at the start of the season. They sit back, they leave Kane and Son up, and they hit them on the break. They can't deal with it. It's shocking defending. City with the high ball. That ain't going to happen. Go on. Oh, man. X must be going mad, I can't lie. Kane has been classed today. Listen, he's a good player. Son with 2 assists. Pep out, family's done. Sterling whips it in. Oh, Bernardo, City, don't do this. Don't do this. I've come here for a stress-free watch-along. You lot are fooling around. Awful. Pep's just Arteta with a bold head, mate. You're just a bold Arteta right now, Pep. Man, please, don't do this. Can we swap Son for Nketiah? You know what? Arteta will probably reject that, mate. He wouldn't let Nketiah go anyway. Oh, my bold Teta. Sir Alex or Pep? Sir Alex, man. Come on. Sir Alex, one of the best ever. Oh, man. Getting done by runners. Man said bold tax. Liverpool are loving this, yeah. Title race blown wide open. This is not a good result for Arsenal in the top 4 race. Don't want them getting confidence beating Man City. I really don't. Can't have that. Can't have that at all. Knew how they were going to play. Predicted 3-1. I'm way off with that. Conte can get a tune out of anybody. And because they've lost their last 3, you know, they were always going to be so fired up for this game. Pep's the Cone Man Senior. Oh, dear me. Pep out. Get Pep out, man. Kulusevski. He's going to go. He's just going to say foul, isn't he? I can't believe the way City are getting hit on the break. They've got this thing. I don't know what it is. They know how to play against them. They soak up the pressure, deny them space, and spring them on the break. Title back on. Here comes City. Come on, 28 minutes to go, man. Let's go. Sterling out wide to Cancelo. Good ball. Bernardo, what is that? That is awful. Man scoring volleys midweek against Sporting Lisbon, mate, when you're 4-0 up. What kind of foolish shot is that? Get Mahrez on, man. Get Mahrez on. Get Pep out, man. You're just a bold Arteta, mate. Mourinho just got sent off. What a guy. I'm not surprised. You know what kind of guy he is. United used to play the same way against us. Listen, man, this is what teams have to do. They're on the attack again here, Spurs. Look, counter-attack. Kane keeps dropping into that kind of false 9 role. Spurs, they could be in again. Here's Son. Here's Harry Kane. Oh, what a save by Ederson. Oh, my days. Wow. Nearly 3-1 as De Bruyne gets fouled on the halfway line. That will be a yellow card. I think that was Højbjerg. Wow, Kane should have scored. 1-on-1 with a goalkeeper. Little through ball from Son. About 10 yards out. Ederson makes himself big. Saves it with his feet. Should have scored. I think that would have been game over. I can't believe how easy they're getting opened up. Son, between the 2 centre-backs. Kane's got to score that. All he's got to do is lift it. He's about 8 yards out. Ederson stuck his leg out. Harold could have ended that game. Sterling gives it away. What are City doing? Come on, man. You're meant to be the best team. You want to win Champions Leagues. You got to turn these lot over, man. Got to turn them over. Do you think Spurs would accept £90? I'm assuming you meant 90 million plus Pepe for Son. I doubt you'll see Arsenal and Tottenham do any kind of business. Never ever trust a bold man. JJ, man, yo. You're doing them dirty, man. City on the ball. Come on, man. Come on. Cancelo finds Bernardo. Aye. Here we go. Gundogan, edge of the box. Gundogan, what a save by Lloris. Oh. Tries to bend it in that far top corner. Lloris tips it wide. Full stretch. He's on the floor, hurt as well. Whoo. And this is where my frustration comes from with Arsenal, right? You can see here a clear plan of how Tottenham are playing. A lot of people will say they don't like the style, but they've gone there with a clear plan and it's working. They're making life difficult for Man City. We're still going to Man City and holding 5-0, and that's where we still have to change and adjust slightly, you know, in these bigger games. Corner to Man City. Ball whipped in, cleared away by Emerson Royale. Comes out to Cancelo. Walker gets out wide. De Bruyne. What a ball. Foden whips it in. No one there. They need a striker. Tottenham counter-attack again. Son looking. Oh, Son couldn't quite get it. Alfred, thank you for the super chat, bro. He said it's no surprise, Curtis. The antidote for ticker-tacker is fast counter. Remember that great Barca team was done by Bayern with Robin and who are you saying? Ribery? Or are you saying Robert Lewandowski counter? It's true. It's true. That's how you defeat it. You soak it up. You hit them on the break with pace. It's it's their weakness. Vardy or Firmino? That's an interesting one, that, because Vardy's goal record is unreal, but Bobby is a. I like Bobby, I like Bobby more out of them two with Vardy. I do like Vardy though. He's very limited in what he can do, but he was special at what he did as well. His story, Vardy's story is so good that you've got to give it to Vardy. I'm going to take that back. Yeah, Chris, you got me there because I was thinking who's better now. I think Vardy's kind of on the decline slightly, but I'll go Vardy because of what he's done. If we say in prime, I'm going Vardy, man. Vardy's a bad boy striker. Man's took Sterling off for Mahrez. I'm surprised at that. I would have kept Sterling on for the pace. Yeah, Vardy. If we're going prime, I got to go Vardy. Didn't he break the record like 12 games in a row? Neville said, would Lee Judges say this is a free hit? Sean said, I'm a Liverpool fan. Bobby is no good. He used to be very good. I think Liverpool could do with a different option now. But yeah, if we're talking prime, I'll go Vardy. Mahrez off the bench. This is a cheat code. I'm just surprised they took Sterling off. He was the only player that's kind of got pace in their front line. They got a bunch of like technically good number 10s now and no one who can really run. Both Premier League winners. Premier League winning Vardy was a G. He was unreal. Wenger once did this to Man City. I never understood why he never applied the same tactics against them again. Remember when we went there? Was it 2015? Santi Cazorla masterclass dealt with them. Riyad Mahrez is on now. What a baller he is. Ball to the back post. See, the problem with this City team, they don't really have height in their attack. So when you put those crosses in, Kulusevski does well. Cancelo wins it back. I thought that might have been a foul. Here's Bernardo Silva, left-hand side. Foden makes the run. They got a bunch of like number 10 type of players now, City. That's the only problem. Bernardo, finds De Bruyne. I just think that front line might be lacking a bit of pace now. It's one thing they don't really have. Yarditov, better to watch Big C than watch the game. I don't care about the games, no desire. Big up, bro. Oh! Keeper collects. Appealing for a handball, but it's not given. Mark said, Wenger admitted the players decided to play like that. That's crazy, man. That is crazy. Chris said Spurs got a good record against City over recent years. They play the same way, like Alfred was saying, man. The counter-attacking football, it hurts tiki-taka. Can dominate the game. Kane's been exceptional. Can't even lie. Every time he gets the ball, he keeps it, drops into the 10, and he's got his goal as well. Listen, man, we cannot have a Spurs win. We can't. Melbourne, you still want Sterling? I'd take Sterling. I'd take him at Arsenal all day long, personally. If they don't renew his contract this summer, I think he'll leave in the summer. He's got a year left. I don't think they'll let Sterling run down his contract. They didn't do that with Leroy Sané, so I don't think they'll do it with Sterling. I would take Sterling. He's a goal-scoring winger. I know we've got good players, but you're always good to add players, experienced players as well. Giles said, Big C, you know that Saka has got more goals than last season and it's only February. That's what we need, man. That's what we need. Zach said I would take Sterling 100%. What else we saying? Wenger did Conte 3-0 in 20 minutes. Ozil turned Kante inside out. Sanchez chip. I remember that game. Loved it. Free kick to City. Flicked away. Goes out for a throw into Man City. Sterling's too good for Arsenal, said armchair supporter. Nah, man, he ain't too good for us. But I know what you're saying. It would be hard to convince him to join us, but maybe we could get him if we got Champions League, but it's a big if. Enrico said, you still want Sterling? I told y'all to get Luis Diaz. I know. I think Liverpool already had that deal done behind closed doors, though, man. I don't think we could have got him. Ruben Diaz or Virgil? That question is easy for me. I think Virgil's levels above Ruben Diaz. Virgil is the best centre-back in the world. He's the best centre-back in the world. Ruben Diaz, he got, what did he get? Player of the Year, best centre-back, whatever, because Virgil was injured. Virgil is on a different level for me. He's one of the best centre-backs I've seen. That's how good I think he is. We're in trouble here. Kane finds Son. Oh, he's had a bad touch. Lucky there. I cannot believe the way that Man City are defending. It's crazy. Aguero or Rooney? Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Rooney. I'll go Rooney. I think what Rooney did in the early part of his career is unbelievable. I think he's Man United's top goal scorer, England's top goal scorer, Champions League winner, Premier League winner. Burst onto the scene at 16. I love Aguero. Great striker, but I gotta go Wazza. Done more than Kun. But I can understand the argument, both ways. Rooney has to be Kun Aguero. Rooney is clear. Aguero's quite split. Rooney was scoring goals. Aguero wouldn't score. Exactly, he scored 30-yard volleys and stuff. Aguero was a penalty box poacher. I cannot believe how Man City are playing. They're giving me more stress. They're giving me more stress than what Arsenal gave me today. I can't believe it. R9 or Omri? Listen, I hate this question. I hate it with a passion. Omri is my favourite Arsenal player ever. But it's R9. I can't lie. R9 for me, the best striker that ever played the game. Arguably the best player. We could have an argument if he's the best. Oh no, Kane. Kane's in. Kane scores. You bottled your Pep. You bowled Arteta. He's bottled it. They've absolutely bottled it. I watched this watch-along for a stress-free watch-along, and this bum Pep. Get him out. They've lost. I can't believe what I'm watching. Pep out. Pep out. He's a bold Arteta. I'm done. I can't believe it. I'm not going to let it spoil my weekend, man. No, man. How? You can't lose 3-1 to Spurs, bruv. At home. Look at the defending. Tackle him. Who's that defender in front of Kane? Ruben Diaz. Man, want to compare him to Verge. Nah, man. They're going to lose the title. He could be offside. Yes! Yes! He's offside! I better delete that tweet real quick. I've just called him a bold Arteta. Oh, man, I might have to stay off Twitter. Yo, I just called the man a bold Arteta. Oh, my days. I hope they're going to win it now. Should I delete that tweet quietly and pretend it never happened? I'm deleting it. I never said it. Can't believe he's offside. Yeah, I'm shameless, man. I don't care, man. I don't care. Twitter jinx strikes again. It worked. I did it on purpose. You see, it was reverse psychology. I knew if I hammered Pep, it would be disallowed. Then they'd go on and win the game. Simple. You just delete it and pretend it never happened. I say I got hacked. Oh, someone hacked my account, mate. I never wrote that. Come on, Pep. I didn't mean it, Pep. City ball whipped in. Oh, out for a corner. Come on, City. Delete the tweet. It never happened. What tweet? Here we go. Come on, City. Edge of the box. Cancelo. Oh, saved. Oh! Mahrez, edge of the box. Hey! Footwork. He's ruined Kane. Yo! Out for a corner. Come on, City. Let's do this. If you see what Mahrez just done to Harry Kane, he's got man brooking all over the place. The footwork's mad. Kevin De Bruyne. City. Come on. Kevin De Bruyne in swinging corner. Let's go. Men in black settings, man. Just put the sunglasses on and it just disappears, man. It never happened. Someone's getting a yellow card. I think it's Romero. Yeah, the game's going mad. It's getting exciting now. Yo, Mahrez, what you just done to Kane is illegal. Penalty spot. I'm playing FIFA and listening to you. Yo, brother. I'm going on FIFA later on, man. Weekend league. Bernardo Silva, short corner. It's got 2 players on him. That's an awful pass. I don't know what he's doing. Harold's spitting everywhere after that. It's Kevin De Bruyne. What a ball. Oh, see, Tottenham look quite good in the air. I'm not sure that's the way for City to open them, but hey, what do I know? Here's Mahrez, whips it in. Oh, again, see, Spurs look good at dealing with these headers, man. Harold got done. Nah, there's no inner City fan, bro. I just got to make sure Arsenal get looked after. Mahrez. His footwork is magic. Aye. The Cruyff turns. Finds Gundogan. Come on, man. Let's go. Let's go. Curtis, that's the worst way you can cuss pet. I deleted it. It never happened. Here's Kevin De Bruyne. Come on, man. 13 minutes to go. I'll take a draw at least right now. It'll feel like a defeat for them if they draw now. Mahrez whips it in back post. Oh, Lloris takes it. It wasn't a good ball. Too much height on it. Mike said a better stream than the Arsenal-Brentford by far. Entertainment. Yeah, listen. It's been an exciting game. Oh, wow. I never saw that. Long switch. Kulusevski was offside. Portuguese Benteke, I have to admit, I did call Ronaldo that once, possibly, allegedly, in a stream. And he went on to score the winning goal in that game. And I also called Messi, the Argentinian Ryan Fraser once. That was against Man City. He then bent it in the top corner. So maybe I should start hammering Man City and they'll win the game. Here's Cancelo, left-hand side, finds Bernardo. That's poor from Cancelo. Wins it back, though. They were going to get done on the counter-attack there. Supporting City better than City fans. Bernardo whips it in. Go on, De Bruyne. Go on. Go on, Kev. Kevin! Finds Bernardo Silva. Drives into the area. It's a good ball, that. Hit it. They're just putting bodies behind the ball now, man. I'm telling you. The high crosses, man. It's not the one. It's not the one I was telling Arteta. Here's De Bruyne. Chance. Oh, Bernardo's cross is blocked. What's wrong with this chicken royale, man? Diving. Get up, bruv. You know what I mean? It seems the only London team City play well against is Arsenal. Oh, man. Ain't it that way? You know, we play them, we get battered. Eva says you really hate crosses. Yo, I don't mind crosses, you know. But when man are crossing the ball to Bernardo Silva, and when we're crossing it to Lacazette, and you got 6'2", 6'3" giants, it's going to have to be a heck of a cross. You know, you're going to have to whip it with some power and land it straight on the head. Son's coming off. I'm surprised. He's been fantastic on the counter-attack. Lucas Moura comes on. I know Son, I believe, has been out injured for a little bit, so maybe he's not fully fit. Goal combinations, the most in Premier League history. Kane and Son, 36. Drogba and Lampard, 36, was the next one behind that. Chicken Royale, man, I'm peckish. I need to get some food after this still. Pep's hair is growing back. Where the mods at? Yeah, the mods, them there, man, them there. Don't worry. Come on, City. Spurs hold on, then our Thursday game will be even bigger. We don't need that. We just don't need that pressure. Big up Paul Alexander, Chicken Royale Classic. What a burger, mate. In the airport, can you get a better burger than that in an airport? I don't eat Burger King. I never even think about, oh, shall I go to Burger King? All of a sudden, every airport, you just see Burger Kings everywhere. It's a legit, it's legit airport food. Cole said, rumour has it Big C wasn't too strong in the air. Nah, man. I was all right, you know, but not all that. I don't think I've even scored 10 headers in my whole life. So, nah, that wasn't me. Harry Kane's on the floor holding his back. Tottenham want City to put the ball out. Cancelo in the penalty area. Whips it in. Overhits it. Kyle Walker finds De Bruyne. Come on, City, man. What are you doing? Cancelo wins it. Come on. Let's go. Kulusevski loses it. Bernardo. Aye, Chicken Royale's falling over. Rodri. Gundogan. Go on. Oh, he appeals for a penalty. It's not given. It's feeling desperate. It's feeling desperate. I can't believe it. Kane's on the floor saying he's injured. Get up. Dribbling all over the place. Ah, dear me, peeps. Dear me. 9 minutes to go. Kane's injured. Wasting time. Chris said, Big C, if that Spurs goal had been the other way around, do you think it would have been given? Maybe. Sometimes the VAR checks don't seem the same. McLovin said, Curtis is 10-0. What should we do? 10-0. I know what you're saying. They've got players behind the ball, but this is why you're considered the best team in the country. You're supposed to figure out the way to get through that. I'm surprised I'm sure they train all week how to break teams down that play like that, Man City. So it's frustrating, and you shouldn't have conceded 2 either. The defending has been woeful. Kane, Doherty's coming on for Chicken Royale, We know that Matt Doherty is an Arsenal fan, so hopefully he'll do us a favour. He's a shocking player as well. So Chicken Royale is off, and the Whopper with cheese is on. Oh dear. John Layout said, whatever else am I seeing? I can't like it. It's Tottenham are playing well. Ruben Diaz right now is playing like the Portuguese Pascal Saigan. Yo, them 2 centre-backs have been shocking. I don't know what's going on. And I said it. I would not have taken Raheem Sterling off. He's the only player in that front line that can get the ball and run past people. You got a bunch of little cam number 10s now. Mahrez can dribble. You should have had Mahrez one side, Sterling on the other. So I don't understand why he took Sterling off. Big up John Layout though, bro. Appreciate it. Come on, Doherty, do your thing. Score them own goals. Man, I've said Pep is a bottle job now. I want him to lose the Premier League and Champions League. I'm fuming. I'm not happy with this. Still can't get used to seeing Conte in the Spurs dugout. Doesn't seem right. He's too good for him. It's too good for him, isn't he? Here's Kevin De Bruyne. 7 minutes to go. This game's going too quick. Here's Cancelo. Left-hand side. Chance. They're crowding him very quickly. Ball whipped in. It's not good, man. Come on, City. What are you doing? Mahrez. Back post. Oh, they've headed everything away, this Tottenham defence. What's he given there? He's given a throw into Man City. Pep wears a wig in bed. Yo, Pep, Pep. Lou said this stream is killing me. Chicken Royale, Kane's dribbling, and Pep's a bold Arteta banter. You know what I mean? Information and entertainment. That's my slogan. You come on this stream, I hope you gain some info. I hope you get some entertainment. That's what we're here for. City, right-hand side. Kyle Walker. Oh, flicked on. Comes to the back post. Cancelo. What a ball. Headed away. It's a corner to City. Come on. Come on. Come on, City. Come on, City. Let's do this. You're right. It would be a double. Spurs looking to do the double over City. De Bruyne whips it in. He's overhit it. Oh, no. They're playing with an element of desperation. I think Foden's been quiet today. I think Bernardo's been quiet. I would not have taken them off ahead of... I would not have taken Sterling off ahead of those guys. I just wouldn't. City can't score from corners. Curtis, I might get stick for this. Watch Declan Rice versus Newcastle. He's a bit overrated. I mean, I've said this before, and I've been hammered in the comments. I said he was Eric Dyer, but more mobile. He's a centre-back playing centre-mid. Now, don't get me wrong. He's better than that. I do think he's better than what I was saying there. But I still don't see this 80, 90 million pound defensive midfielder. I think it's English tax. I think it's Premier League tax. You know, I think he's a good player. He probably will get a move. But I don't see a 90 million pound centre midfielder. He's a workhorse. He's decent on the ball. And he's a good leader for his age. So listen, I think he's better than I used to think he was. Before he was plain rice with no flavour. Now he's... I don't think he's probably Pilar rice now. He's got a little bit of flavour. He's not quite rice and peas, though. I can't lie. You're not quite rice and peas. You got a little bit further to go. But he's good, but he ain't no 80, 90 million pound player. I can't lie. Dyer now needs surgery. Declan Rice is a 20 million pound player, says Sean. Declan is a modern day Carlton Palmer. Yo, man said Carlton Palmer, you know, big Carlton. Declan Beans, yeah, man. Man said he's jerk rice. Yeah, it's not authentic, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not there yet. Rice has Techers. I'd love him next to Partey. Would you spend 80, 90 million on him? Not me. Not me. Anne-Marie said he's fried rice. How are Tottenham winning 2-1? I'm shocked. Ketchup and rice business. Mourinho sent off again. I want to watch that afterwards, man. I love seeing Mourinho get sent off. His entertainment levels are mad. 4 minutes to go. I can't believe what I'm watching. I wish I didn't do this stream. Even though, no, I've enjoyed the stream, but just in the sense that I can't believe I'm watching Tottenham beat Manchester City on a stream. I would have turned this off. Hopefully we get a late celebration of an equaliser. Cancelo, Gundogan, chance for City, move the ball! Tolman, yo, Rodri, that's not good enough. I don't think he's as good as Fabinho, I don't. He's rice pudding. Nah, rice pudding's elite, man. Bit of jam. He ain't elite. Man said fufu rice. He ain't jollof. He definitely ain't jollof. If City could just get 1 goal to get a point, we'll take that right now. Charlie said Pep can't figure out Spurs for some reason. Trust me, Pep seems to get this sometimes where, like, I feel like when he was at Barca, there was a period where Mourinho became the problem for him. Mourinho when he got to Real, then Mourinho when he went to Inter, he struggled to break that team down. For a couple of years, it's been Klopp. He hasn't been able to deal with Klopp's team. Now it seems to be Tottenham. I don't get it. This ain't even a good Tottenham team. But they are good on the counter-attack, and he just plays into their hands. He plays into their hands, man. Relax with your hot takes. Yeah, McLovin ain't enjoying this, but you got to take the smoke, man. You got to take the smoke. You've let us down. You had a lot of Arsenal fans supporting you today, and you've crumbled. Andy said rice pudding is elite for sure. Bruv, rice pudding. You had rice pudding for dessert. You were lucky when you were younger. Bit of jam in the middle. It's unbelievable. Mahrez, Kevin De Bruyne. De Bruyne whips it in. Here we go. Back post. Bernardo Silva. Handball! That's got to be a penalty, ref. That's got to be a pen. That's hit his arm. That's a pen, surely. Come on. Come on. That's got to be a pen. Just boot the ball out of play. Whack that ball out of play. VAR check. That's got to be handball. City play on. Ball whipped in. Headed away. Remember, they won't do the VAR check until the ball goes out of play. Just 2 foot someone, man. Kick that ball out. Surely that's a penalty. Just clatter him. Yep, there we go. Throwing right now. VAR check. Is this a penalty? Bernardo Silva crosses it. They're all running around the ref. The ref ain't going to do nothing. Bernardo crosses it in. That's got to be a penalty. That has got to be a penalty. Oh, come on. That is a pen. That has to be a penalty. Bernardo whips it in. Ramiro's got his arm up. He brings it down a bit. That has got to be a pen. Now, I have the volume turned down, so I need you to let me know in the comments when it says if it's a penalty or not. That has got to be handball. 89th minute. Oh, man, this would be beautiful. It's got to be a pen, surely. Wow. I've never seen Curtis supporting the VAR like it. Bro, this is for Arsenal, man. This is for Arsenal. This is big. This is like an Arsenal penalty. It's got to be a pen. It has to be. It has to be a penalty. There's no doubt. But if that don't hit his face. Now they've told the ref to go and look at it. This could be a penalty to Manchester City. Bernardo Silva crossed it. There's 7 minutes added on, by the way. This is a huge moment in the title race, in the top 4. That is handball. That is handball. Straight on his arm. That's handball, man. Come on, ref. He's seen it once. He turns around. Penalty to Manchester City. Come on, City. Come on, City. Come on. Straight out of Coronation Street. Come on, City. Chesney. Now, who's taking the penalty? Because Man City, I don't know who their penalty taker is. I'm telling you. Is it De Bruyne? Is it Gundogan? I don't know who takes them. I've seen about 4 different people. What? What's going on? What's happened? What's happened? Why are they telling them to go away? What are they doing? Why are all the Man City players running around the ref? Are they saying it should be a red card? Is that what they're saying? It should be a second yellow. I get you. Ches. Riyad Mahrez. Wow. This is huge. 91st minute of the game. Wow, let's go. Come on, City. Mahrez. He scored 4 of his last 5 penalties. Come on! Come on, you! He's an absolute baller. I've always rated him. I wanted him at Arsenal. I never understand why Kevin De Bruyne don't take penalties. He's got pure tech. But I have seen him miss penalties. So City were going mad because they think he should have got sent off. Riyad Mahrez, 91st minute penalty against Lloris. Slow run-up. Hesitant run-up. He scores! Riyad Mahrez! Take that, Tottenham! Nando's gets cooked, bruv. Nando's gets cooked. Lemon and herb. Medium. Extra hot. Corn on the cob. Coleslaw. How do you want it? You get served. Bang! 2-2! City! Come on! What a penalty that is. You do not save them. Roof of the net. Lloris goes the right way. Put that chicken in the oven. Super Kevin Campbell. Big up, Kev. Come on. Nando's has to get cooked, bruv. Nando's has to get cooked. I like the way City ran back, because they know Pep ain't celebrating. Pep said, listen, there's 7 minutes added on. Get back to the halfway line and go and win the game. Yeah, that's what I call elite level management. Let's do this. Come on, Kev. Kevin! Big up Super Kev in the chat. Appreciate your support, brother. Davinson Sanchez is coming on, so that also gives a bit of hope. Listen, I want the City win now. I'm not having it. I want the win. We're brook the next setting as Kev said. Brook the neck. Brook it. Big up, Kev. Come on, City. One more. 4 minutes to go. Come on. I want a winner. What is Cancelo doing? Lets it go straight under his foot. Throwing. Pep's all over the place. Come on. Come on, City. Let's go, man. I'm going mad. Yeah, man. This chicken's getting seasoned up, man. The oven's warm. We just got to cook it now. Let's go. Come on. City will get a chance, I'm telling you. They will get a chance. Now Son's not on the pitch. The counter-attacks aren't happening as much. City win the ball back. Don't mess up. They've got no width. De Bruyne, he's lost. Oh. Spurs have the ball back. Davis finds Kane. He's had a very good game, Harry Kane. I can't lie. He's been very good. Yeah, I'm shameless with it. I don't care, man. I'm moving like I'm, straight out of Moss side today. Come on, City. You got to win the ball back. They're struggling to get the ball back. Bang. Ball over the top. Oh, Spurs are attacking. Kulusevski. Stop the cross. Kane. He's won it. Stop the cross. You have to stop the cross, man. You've got to stop the cross. What is this? What is this? What is this, man? You're mashing up weekends here, Pep. You're ruining weekends, man. Harry Kane heads it in. I cannot believe it. I can't believe what I'm watching. Harold's done us. Harold, of all people. Please be offside. Nah, he's not offside. It's a great header. Look at Kyle Walker. What is Cancelo doing? You're just watching him cross the ball. Kyle Walker don't want to know game over. I hope they don't win the league. I'm telling you. I tell you now, I do not want City to win the league. Pep, I'm putting the tweet back up. Pep, you bold Arteta, mate. Pep out. He's just a bold Arteta. I can't believe it. Oh, my day. Like, please, I'm in shock. I've never seen defending like it in my life. I hope they do not win the title if they lose this game. Disgusting. I'm shocked at what I'm watching. This team, like an elite football team, you're just allowing Kulusevski to cross the ball. And we all know Kane's good in the air. It's wild. De Bruyne whips it in. Come on! Minute to go. I cannot believe what I'm watching. You've got to stop the cross. That's an awful cross. It's done. They're done. Minute to go. Cannot believe this. Harry Kane's been absolutely outstanding. He's been outstanding. I hope they bottle the league now. Pep, mate. I was bigging you up earlier in the stream. You're a joke, mate. You spent about $4 billion. You can't beat Spurs. Jeff, you're happy, man. You're happy. I know you're happy. You're a Liverpool fan. Of course you're happy. Title race is on. Top 4, man. You've just... Come on, City, man. Can you get a goal? You're not even challenging Foden. Man City therapy tomorrow, 2 p.m. No, really. We don't do a Man City therapy, but boy, Klopp better than Pep, Buenazera said. De Bruyne fouled. Free kick. About 40 yards out. Last chance. Wow, I cannot believe what I'm watching. Oh, my days. What a game. What a game. It's been a great game, but I just can't enjoy it. I can't believe Man City haven't learned. I've never seen Man City defend this bad. Free kick, please. Last chance. Kyle Walker whips it in. Oh, Davinson Sanchez. What a clearance. It's going to be over. Mahrez, you've got to keep the ball in. Kane is going to get bullied. Højbjerg's run it back, so throw it. Come on. Get the ball forward. Throw the ball. No time for tiki-taka, man. Just smash it into the area. Yeah, man. Maybe I'll win some money on Liverpool title, but boy, I'd happily give up that money. Come on, City. Last chance. Last chance. 98 minutes. Kevin De Bruyne. What is that? He is actually playing like Chesney, I'm telling you. Kicks it straight at the fullback. Get the ball forward. No time for tiki-taka now, bro. I don't know what this is. Come on. Come on. Clips it into the area. You're not going to win that header. Go on, Bernardo. Oh, go on, Bernardo. Oh, no. It's done. It's done. Spurs have won. Ball forward. They could even score again. Who's that? Kulusevski and who? Oh, my days. You've kicked out. You fraud, Pep. You bold fraud. You had one job. Beat Tottenham. Are you losing home and away to Spurs, bruv? Even Arsenal don't do that. You're just a bold Arteta. Bold Arteta. You're just a bold Arteta. I'm done. I'm fuming. How, man? How? At home, Man City getting rolled over by Spurs, man. 3-2. That's a joke. Oh, man, I'm vexed. John Layer, agent Kyle Walker wants a Spurs bottler, always a Spurs bottler. Kane has been unreal. That shows City won't win the Champions League. They won't. They won't. Conte's a monster, man. I can't lie. I love Conte. I wish we'd have got him. He's a winner. Carl, yeah, Kane, that's the best I've seen Kane all season. Bullied him. I don't know what Laporte was doing today. He was absolutely dreadful. You know, and Cancelo just letting Kulusevski cross the ball. I don't get it. And then Kyle Walker's at the back post, not even jumping properly. Shambles. Yardy Tov, Big Daddy Kane shoes, Curtis. Difference between gangster rap settings and a hip-hop rubber dub house party. Curtis, the best ever lyricist, KRS-One. Ah, bro. Jazz, Curtis, bro, you made 10 minutes of my evening watching from Nairobi. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. City, you frauds. The one day City win every week, and the one day we jump on the bandwagon, they crumble. Emerson Chicken Royale celebrating. It's mad. Man City therapy tomorrow, 2 p.m. Pep out show. No, really, I'm joking. But hey, listen, Gooners, thank you for tuning in. 1,300 of you in here. Big Steve's going to get cooked on the Big Six show on Monday or Tuesday, whenever they do it. X is going to be uncontrollable. It's mad. But listen, people, we won, right? Let me just remove myself. Arsenal, we won. We beat Brentford, Saka and Smith. Oh, here we go. You know what I mean? Let's remember that. We can't do nothing about this. They bottled it. Enjoy your weekend. We'll be back tomorrow. Probably do the Man United v Leeds watch along tomorrow. Big up to each and every one of you. Thank you very much for tuning in. It's been a great Saturday. Double upload. Don't forget to download Spitch. Link in the description. Where are we? Fantasy Football app. Go and download that. Follow me on Twitch as well. Subscribe. Like the video. Sorry we couldn't be celebrating a Manchester City victory, but it is what it is, people. Amazing numbers. Amazing support. I will see you all tomorrow. Bless.